Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, as been working on the showcase of the independents. I know I've been under the weather and went to Royal Rumble and stuff. We've kind of got away from that. We're going to get back to that now. We're going to go ahead over the next 3 days. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we're going to go ahead and get the rest of those finished up now. Because of some issues with not being able to watch everything that I wanted to, being under the weather, and some of the shows being taken down, not able to do all 31 independent companies that I wanted to for the showcase of the independents. It looks like we're going to be right around 24, 25. So hopefully January of next year we'll be able to do 31, but hey, it's still great wrestling. It's still companies that aren't as big as some of the mainstream companies, but they have just as good as wrestling. Today's showcase of the independents, Blitzkrieg Pro. Blitzkrieg Pro was founded in 2015 by Jeremy Larry. It is in Enfield, Connecticut, and so it's just an independent promotion out of the Northeast. There's a lot of those, a lot of great talent in the Northeast. They have 2 championships. They have the Blitzkrieg Pro Bedlam Championship, which is basically their world title. Andy Brown is the current champion. And then the Blitzkrieg Pro Tag Team Championship go to the Miracle Generation, Dustin Waller, and Kylan King. They wrestle all over the Northeast. So you're going to hear those names on multiple companies throughout the Northeast. So Blitzkrieg Pro in 2022 had 8 shows, 69 matches, 61 men's, 2 women's, and 6 intergender matches. We have the best 17 matches. Those start ratings anywhere from 4.5 to 3.5. So we're going to run down those. So the first one is from the 4th annual Luau on June 24th. We had a 10-way scramble match. We had CPA, Andy Brown, and Angelo Carter, Evil Kip, Ichiban, Jeff Cannonball, One Called Manders, Riley Shepard, Sammy Diaz, and Travis Huckabee. CPA got the victory on that 10-man scramble. I gave it 3.5. The next one on the list comes from Pro Energy on March 25th for the Bedlam World Tag Team Championships. We had champion MSP, Aiden Agro, and the Danger Kid taking on the Haven, Jay Onyx, and Sean Kent. And the MSP retained their tag titles there, 3.5. Also from the same show, Pro Energy, we had a singles match, CPA versus Gnarls Garvin. Gnarls Garvin got the CPA got the victory, and that was 3.5. From Look My Way on May 7th, we had Ethan Page versus Alec Price. Ethan Page did get the victory, but Alec Price is an up-and-comer. This was a really good banger of a match. I gave it 3.5. From October 7th, Blitzkrieg and Limitless on their day 1 show, a 2-day show. This was the second combination event. We had Anthony Green versus Andy Brown. Anthony Green got the victory. I gave it 3.5. Next up, we had from the same show, Blitzkrieg versus Limitless 2, day 1. Alec Price versus Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. Alec Price getting the victory. I gave it 3.5. From October 8th, which was Limitless versus Blitzkrieg 2, day 2, 6-man tag. We had Brett Ryan Gosselin, the BRG, teaming up with Locked and Loaded 50 Cal and Dan Barry, taking on J. George Productions, Aaron Roque, Angelo Carter, and J. George himself. BRG and Locked and Loaded got the victory. I give it 3.5. The next 3 will actually come from Mercy Me, November 19th. We had 35mm Magic, Angelo Carter, and J. George taking on the Ship Crew of Bobby Orlando and Bryce Donovan. And of course, if Bobby Orlando's out there, Bobby Jr. is not far behind. And we had 35mm Magic, Angelo Carter, and J. George getting the victory, 3.5 star. The Blitzkrieg tag titles were on the line. Champions MSP, Aiden Agro, and the Danger Kid versus Bussy, Alley Catch at Effie. We had MSP retaining their tag titles, 3.5. And then the main event of that show was the Bedlam Championship. VSK defending his title versus CPA, and VSK retaining the title, 3.5 star. The next two, so we're down to the top 5 matches, so 5 and 4, both came from Always the Hard Way, December 30th. We had Alex Shelley versus Alec Price. Alex Shelley got the victory. I gave it 3 3/4 star. And then from Always the Hard Way, the Bedlam World, or the Blitzkrieg Tag Team titles, we had the Miracle Generation, Dustin Waller, Kylan King, taking on the champions, MSP, Aiden Argo, and the Danger Kid, taking on, this was a ladder match, taking on Locked and Loaded 50 Cal and Dan Barry, and the CDC, Deventas and Juba, and new Blitzkrieg Pro Tag Team Champions, the Miracle Generation, Dustin Waller and Kylan King, winning the ladder match. That was also 3 3/4 star. From February 26th, Pro PMA show, the Bedlam Championship, champion VSK versus Travis Huckabee. VSK getting the victory. I gave that 3 3/4 star. And from number 2 on the list comes from the Limitless versus Blitzkrieg show 2, day 2, on October 8th. The tag titles, we had MSP, Aiden Argo, and the Danger Kid taking on the CDC, Devantes and Juba, and the Haven, Jay Onyx and Sean Kent, and MSP retained their titles on that one. That was also 3 3/4 star. And then the best Blitzkrieg Pro match of 2022 came for Pro Energy on March 25th. Alec Price versus Speedball Mike Bailey. That was a 4.5 star banger of a match. So those are the best matches from Blitzkrieg Pro in 2022. Now, right now in 2023, I don't know if there's any shows announced as of quite yet. Let's check a look at that real quick, see if there's any upcoming shows. Yes, we have a show scheduled for February 25th in Westfield, Massachusetts. Doesn't have a name yet, but we have already signed Kevin Blackwood and T.J. Crawford. Definitely look forward to see that one. Kevin Blackwood is actually one of my favorite independent wrestling stars, especially one of the stars of the Northeast. He also goes on the West Coast. But stay tuned. We'll take a look at that next year. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.